Track and field. What is it exactly?
I'm here to answer.
All right, everyone. This, of course, is Stuardt Saxton, one of our assistant football coaches, but also one of our coaches out here for track and field. What all do you specifically cover? Because there's a lot of events that go on track and field. What do you specifically cover, though?
There are 18 events. I currently just do sprints for high school boys.
Are you much of a sprinter yourself?
I am not in the past and not present either.
If you can't do, teach. So, what sort of events do we normally compete in at our track and field, meets that we take part in on the high school level? I know most everyone, they think track and field, probably their only real experience with it is watching the Olympics every 4 years. So what on this level, what are we typically taking part in and competing in?
Best way to start is you got sprints, mid-distance, and long distance, and then field events. Field events are mostly jumpers and throwers. So the easiest way to say is if you can't throw things further than anybody else or jump longer or higher than anyone else, then maybe you run. And if you can't run faster or longer than anybody else, track's not your sport.
I love it because there is kind of, a lot of times people, I know with cross country and track, it's kind of the view is our competition, our sport is your sport's punishment, right? Running, all of that. But why do you think it is important for, the athletes we have here on campus who play other sports, might be members of soccer team, might be members of the football team, might be members of whatever? Why do you think it's important that they are also taking part in track and field? How does that help them as an overall athlete?
I think when we talk about our brand and our mission of our school and pushing it towards athletics, track is great to test that mettle in terms of mental toughness and where you are physically at the end of the year. A lot of people don't do it for those reasons. That's one of the things that they always say, but we got a lot of athletes that are out there that are constantly trying to figure where they are athletically. Track's a great test to that. They can figure out exactly where they stand and what they need to get better on.
I mean, these are ancient events, right? I mean, the people have been running track and field type events for hundreds and thousands of years, in general. So this is kind of what predates all other organized sport. Kind of, it's stuck around for a reason.
Yeah, it's there for a reason. It's the original. That's what I like to tell people, especially with everything getting faster with football and baseball, especially in this area specifically. Track's always been there. It always will be. And as long as you got a group of people around, somebody's going to talk about who's faster or who throws something further or who jumps higher. And I think that goes back to the Olympic original motto, and that will always be with us.
How many other coaches as well? Because you're handling the sprinting and all that. I know Coach McFerrin tends to coach the throwers. Is that what he typically does? How many coaches help oversee our track and field?
We got 7 total. This is the most season that we have, and we have a lot of help, which is great because there's a lot of events. So you have a lot of kids with junior high and high school, and then you have a lot that are learning and a lot of returning. So it's nice to have more coaches. That way we can spread it out and get the best coaching individually.
First meet we're involved in is this week, then coming up again after spring break, I believe that's right, but March 22nd. So how many meets are we taking part in?
We have 5 total before postseason, which would start with junior high district, followed by high school prelims for state.
There you have it. It's never too late. If you want to improve yourself as an athlete, help build that character that's so important in all of competition, come on out. Join in track and field. Practice after school, 3:30. Be a part of something. Go Hawks.
Go Hawks. Go Hawks. Go Hawks.
They're having a competition, so you can say Go Hawks softest. Go Hawks. Go Hawks. Whispering is not allowed. You can only mumble. You cannot whisper. Go Hawks.